Emmanuel Clase just got placed on administrative leave for potentially gambling and the investigation that will be following. What has been going on in MLB recently with these gambling bans and investigations, and especially with the Cleveland Guardians? A few months ago, Luis Ortiz got suspended and still has not returned after suspicion of gambling on games that he has been involved in. There were 2 pitches that were so non-competitive that it set off suspicion within MLB and sports books, and he has continued to be investigated since. On Twitter, people like Foolish Baseball have been searching for similar pitches to these 2 from Ortiz, and when searching for why Clase might be getting investigated as well, they found some pitches that don't look great. Again, full credit to Foolish Baseball here for finding these clips of Clase throwing some non-competitive pitches to begin his outings. I mean, some of these aren't even remotely close. Foolish also went on to say in the tweet that Clase normally has a waste percent, which is a pitch that is nowhere near the strike zone, of around 5.2%. And that's overall pitches, every single pitch for the entire season for Clase. Now, on the first pitch of Clase's outings this year, that number skyrockets to 17.5%. Now, where the issue comes in is the fact that you can actually bet on whether the first pitch a pitcher throws is a strike or a ball. So the concern here is someone bets a ton of money on their own pitch being a first pitch ball and then intentionally spiking the pitch, like we can see what Clase is doing in these videos. Now, I'm not saying that Clase is doing this, but I'm saying that the pitch that he's throwing is one of those pitches that you could intentionally be throwing as a ball because you're spiking it. And when you're spiking a pitch intentionally, you're almost never going to accidentally throw it in the strike zone. Again, I'm not accusing Clase for doing it with these pitches. I'm just saying if there was a chance that he was doing it, these are the pitches that he would be doing it with. Clase is also one of the best closers in baseball, and he's on a pretty lucrative contract, so it would be pretty insane for him to be betting if he was. But again, we still have to wait to find out more information about that once the investigation has been concluded. Last year, there were also a bunch of minor leaguers that got suspended for gambling on baseball as well too. There's just a lot of gambling going on, and I can't express how much this sucks and how big sports betting has become and how many issues it's causing, especially with guys in the league. Now, I'm not gonna say much about gambling as a viewer or a fan. Gambling is always an option in our society, so even if you took away sports betting, people would find ways to lose money either at the casino or even something worse if they really wanted to gamble, so whatever. But the fact that we had Shohei Ohtani potentially involved in gambling, which by the way he was not doing, so I don't want to see comments that he was, because he wasn't, and now this with one of the best closers in the game and someone who was potentially about to be traded at the deadline as a blockbuster move. It just sucks. These athletes need to smarten up if they are actually betting on these games. Just make your money with your skills, not by betting.